Hello students and welcome to you with another interesting problem based on the concept of increasing and decreasing function. And this is an application of derivative problem based on application of derivative of your standard 12 mathematics. Okay, from your Ncert book. Is it clear? And here in this question I am going to explain. We have to find out the intervals in which a function f is defined by fx is equal to sin x plus cos x, increasing or decreasing in the interval 0 is less than equal to x is less than equal to 2 pi. Okay, understood? Here is function is given that fx is equal to sin x plus cos x. We have to find the intervals in which the function fx increasing or decreasing. Understand the question? The interval is given 0 is less than equal to x is less than 2 pi. Okay. So let's see the function fx is equal to sin x plus cos x. Let us find out the derivative f dash x, first order derivative fx f dash x. Okay. And derivative of sin x is cos x. And derivative of cos x, what is the derivative of cos x? Is minus sin x. Understand or not? Let us equate cos x minus sin x. You see, cos x minus sin x. The cos x minus sin x you can write also. Let us simplify this one. Root 2 whole into 1 by root 2 cos x minus 1 by root 2 sin x. Here you multiply root 2 by root 2. And where root 2 keeping before the bracket, here 1 by root 2 is multiplied with cos x and 1 by root 2 is multiplied with sin x. So root 2 whole into 1 by root 2 cos x minus 1 by root 2 sin x. Let us take common minus root 2. Minus root 2, if you minus root 2, it will be 1 by root 2 sin x minus 1 by root 2 cos x. 1 by root 2 cos x here. So minus, if I bring the minus sign here, this minus 1 by root 2 sin x will be plus 1 by root 2 sin x, and this plus 1 by root 2 cos x will be minus 1 by root 2 cos x. Okay. So minus root 2, you can write 1 by root 2. How can you write? Cos pi upon 4. We know cos pi upon 4 is equal to root 2, and also sin pi upon 4. Pi by 4 is also root 2. 1 by root 2, not root 2, 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. Yes or no? Understand? So in place of 1 by root 2, I can write cos pi by 4 into sin x minus 1 by root 2, here we can write sin pi by 4 into cos x. Is it clear, this point? Understand? So that implies minus root 2. You see sin A into cos B minus cos A into sin B. You know a formula in class 11. Sin A into cos B minus cos A into sin B. What is the formula? And that is the formula sin A minus B. Is it clear? Okay. So here you see sin x minus pi upon 4 a minus b. Here sin a into cos b minus cos a into sin b, and here the formula is minus root 2 sin x minus pi by 4. Here f dash x we got. So we got f dash x is equal to, okay, let's write down the f dash x we got. F dash x we got minus root 2 sin x minus pi by 4. Is it clear up to this? Okay. First you found the derivative of the function. Okay. Understand? Okay. Now you see, let us equate after finding the derivative. Understand? After finding the derivative, we have to equate. You see now, f dash x 0. Let us f dash x is equal to 0. Equate. Here, it means, if you see, it will be sin x minus pi by 4 is equal to 0. Yes or no? Because minus root 2 will be transposed It will be sin x minus pi by 4 is equal to 0. And now 0 means what? All of you know, sin 0, or you know sin pi also know. We know sin 0 is equal to 0 and sin pi is equal to 0. Yes or no? So that implies x minus pi by 4 is equal to 0 and we can write pi. Yes or no? That implies x is equal to pi. It means x minus pi by 4 is equal to 0. X minus, write down x minus pi by 4 is equal to 0. And x minus pi by 4 is equal to pi. Yes or no? So here x is equal to pi upon 4. X is equal to pi upon 4. Pi by 4. And x is equal to here pi plus pi by 4, which is 5 pi by 4. So we got the point x is equal to pi by 4 and x is equal to pi by 4. Thus we got x is equal to pi upon pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4. And the domain x is equal to pi by 4 and x is equal to 5 pi by 4 divides the interval 0 to 2 pi, close interval 0 to 2 pi into the 3 disjoint interval. Let us see. We got the domain x is equal to pi upon 4. Another is 5 pi upon 4. So this x is equal to pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4 divides the real number lines domain. This is what? Here you see pi upon 4. It is what? 5 pi upon 4. And it is 2 pi. And this value is 0. So x is equal to pi by 4 and x is equal to 5 pi by 4. Divide the real number line into 3 disjoint interval. One interval is what? One interval is 0 pi by 4. Another interval is what? Pi by 4 into 5 pi by 4. And third interval is 5 pi by 4 and 2 pi. Thus we got 3 intervals. Okay, understand? And in this interval we have to see whether the function, in which interval the function is increasing or decreasing. Understand or not? It's okay? It's okay? Let us write. Let's write. So, what we got here? Here we write down. Hence, the point, the domain x is equal to pi upon 4 and x is equal to 5 pi upon 4 divides the real number line into 3 disjoint intervals. Which intervals? One interval is what? 0 to pi by 4. And second interval is pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. And third interval is that 5 pi by 4 2 pi. 5 pi by 4 to 2 pi. Okay, understand? Is it clear? Okay, let's see. In these intervals, let's see in which interval the function is increasing or decreasing. Okay, let's note down. Let's proceed. Okay, so we got here f dash x minus root 2 sin x minus pi by 4. Okay, and in the first interval, let us see. In the first interval, what is the first interval? 0 to pi upon 4. Okay, and 0 to pi upon 4. That implies that x belongs to 0 to pi upon 4. That implies 0 is less than x is less than pi upon 4. Its x value lies between 0 to pi by 4. Understand or not? That implies, so 0, here function is, what is the angle? Here angle is what? Sine x minus pi by 4. So let us see, 0 minus pi by 4, subtract, is less than x minus pi by 4, subtract, is less than pi by 4 minus pi by 4. Understand or not? So that implies minus pi by 4 is less than x minus pi by 4. Okay, is less than 0. Is less than 0. Is it clear? That implies, you see now, x minus pi by 4 0. X minus pi by 4 and 0. It means x minus pi by 4 you write down. That implies, you see, sine minus pi by 4 is less than sine x minus pi by 4 and is less than sine 0. Less than sine 0. That implies minus 1 upon root 2 is less than sine x minus pi by 4 is less than what? 0. Sine 0 is 0. It means you are saying that implies the sine x minus pi by 4 is less than 0. You are getting here. Sine x minus pi by 4 less than 0. Okay. That implies you will multiply minus root 2 sine x minus pi by 4 must be greater than 0. Yes or no? If sine x minus pi by 4 is less than 0, so minus root 2 sine x minus pi by 4 is greater than 0. That implies f dash x is greater than 0. And we know if the f dash x is greater than 0, derivative of the function is greater than 0, then the function is increasing function in the interval 0 to pi by 4. Understand? Yes. Thus, the function, right, since you see f dash x is greater than 0, thus the function f is increasing in the interval 0 to pi upon 4. Is it clear? So in this function you see 0 to pi by 4, this function is increasing, this function is increasing, this function is increasing, this value function is increasing. Similarly, let's see in the interval pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. Is it clear? Understand? Whether the function is increasing or decreasing function. Let us come to the second interval. Okay, note down here. Let's see. So one point you got, in the interval 0 to pi by 4 the function is increasing. Okay, is it clear? Now let us come to the second interval. What is the second interval? Another interval is that, what? This is what? Pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. Pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. It means here x lies between, here x belongs to pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4. Okay. It means domain of the function lies between pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. It means pi upon 4 is less than x is less than 5 pi upon 4, 5 by 4. Understand? Now pi by 4 minus pi by 4 is less than x minus pi by 4 is less than 5 pi by 4 minus pi by 4. Is it clear? That implies 0 is less than x minus pi by 4 is less than pi. Is less than pi. Understand or not? It means the domain of the function lies between 0 to pi by 0 to pi. 0 to pi means which quadrant? Let us see. 0 to pi means which quadrant? 0 and pi in first quadrant and second quadrant. Understand? That implies x minus pi by 4 belongs to lies in first quadrant and second quadrant. And in the first quadrant, second quadrant, you know, sign okay, function is positive. The sign is positive in the first and second quadrant. All of you know. That implies the sign x minus pi by 4 is greater than 0. Why? Because the sign is positive. Sign is positive in first quadrant Q1 and second quadrant Q2. Second quadrant Q2. The sign is positive in the first quadrant Q1 and second quadrant Q2. Understand? So since sin x minus pi by 4 is greater than 0, here the f dash x is minus root 2 sin x minus pi by 4. Let us multiply minus root 2. If you multiply minus root 2, it will be minus root 2 x minus pi by 4 will be greater than will be what? Less than. Yes or no? That implies f dash x is less than 0. And we know if the first order derivative is less than 0, then the function is decreasing function. Yes or no? In the interval what? In the interval pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4 thus. Hence, the f is decreasing function. Decreasing function. Yes or no? In the interval pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. In the second interval, if the function is increasing, decreasing function in the second interval. Yes or no? Yes. Is it clear? The function is decreasing in the second interval. Second interval, the function is decreasing. Okay. Now let's see in the third interval. In third interval is what? 5 pi by 4 and 2 pi. Let us check whether the function is increasing or decreasing. Let's see. Is it clear? Understood? Okay. Let's move to another concept here. So the function is what? Decreasing in the interval pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. Now let's see in the third quad. In the third interval. So third interval. What is third interval? Yes. Third interval is that x belongs to what? 5 pi by 4 to 2 pi. Yes or no? Yes or no? That implies 5 pi by 4 is less than x is less than 2 pi. Understand? That implies 5 pi by 4 minus pi by 4. Because x lies between 5 pi by 4 and 2 pi. Then x minus pi, your angle is what? X minus pi by 4. If x minus pi by 4 lies in which interval? If x lies in the interval 5 pi by 4 and 2 pi, you have to find out. Here the angle is x minus pi by 4. We have to check in which interval does it lie. So 5 pi by 4 minus pi by 4 less than x minus pi by 4 is less than 2 pi minus pi by 4. Is it clear? And that is equal to what? Pi less than x minus pi by 4, okay, is less than what? 2 pi minus pi by 4. You see, 2 pi minus pi by 4, this is lies in the which quadrant? Which quadrant? So this x minus pi by 4 lies between, okay, look at here. Look at here. Look at here. And this is what? Pi. It means the x minus pi by 4 lies between pi to 2 pi. This angle is 2 pi and pi by 4 means which quadrant? Which quadrant? Third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Angle lies in the third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Third quadrant and fourth quadrant. And you know in the third quadrant and fourth quadrant, sign is negative or positive? Yes? According to ASTC rule, or sugar to coffee. Okay. In the third quadrant and fourth quadrant, you know the sign is negative. So that implies you see the x minus pi by 4 belongs to pi 2 pi minus 4 is equal to, we can write 8 pi minus, this is 7 pi by 4 also we can write. Understand? 7 pi by 4. If you simplify 7 pi by 4. Understand? So x minus pi by 4 belongs to pi minus pi 7 pi by 4, which is lies in third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Yes or no? So we know that in the third and fourth quadrant, okay, the sign is negative. Sign is negative. That implies the sign x minus pi by 4 is less than 0. Negative means less than 0. That implies minus sign minus, what is the function f dash x? Minus root 2. Multiply minus root 2. So minus root 2 is sin x minus pi upon 4 is less than 0, and that implies f dash x is less than 0. Clearly, since f dash x is less than 0, we know that according to the definition of the increasing and decreasing function, okay, using the concept of the derivative, if f dash x is less than 0, then the function lies in the which quadrant? Function is negative or positive? Function is negative. Thus, f is negative. Hence, f is negative. F dash x is less than 0. So, it will be what? The function is said to be decreasing function. Decreasing. The function is decreasing in the interval. In the interval what? In the interval 5 pi by 4 and 2 pi. Understand? So, the function is one mistake, sorry. If sin x minus pi by 4 less than 0, here minus root 2 sin x minus pi by 4. One mistake is there, students. Okay, just to rectify here, and this inequation will change. Okay, sorry for that. Minus root 2 sin x minus pi by 4 greater than 0, and here f dash x is greater than 0. Okay, so f dash is greater than 0 means what? The function is increasing function, not decreasing function. Extremely sorry for that. So it is increasing function. Increasing function. So the function is increasing in the interval, in the third interval. Okay, the function is increasing. Understand? So see, in the interval 0 to pi by 4, the function is increasing. Is it clear once again? And in the interval 5 pi by 4, 2 pi, the function is also increasing. Understand? And in the interval pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4, the function is decreasing function. Let us write conclusion, our conclusion. Okay, what we got? What we got here? We got here that, you see now, this is pi upon 4, and this is 5 pi upon 4, and this is 2 pi, and this is 0. So in the first interval 0 to pi by 4, the function is increasing. Okay, in the second interval the function is decreasing. In the third interval function is increasing. Thus, okay, thus you get that. What you got? The f is increasing function. F is increasing in the interval 0 pi by 4 union second interval 5 pi by 4 and 2 pi. Again the function is f is decreasing in the interval what? Pi by upon 4 and 5 pi upon 4. Understand? This is the required answer, and which we are going to find out. Is it clear, students? So I hope you will understand it. Okay, understand, and also follow it and practice it. Okay, and this is most of the important questions for you, not only for your every competitive exam also you will find in future. Okay, let's practice, let's see. Okay, once again, thank you for your interest. Thank you once again. See you all of you. Bye. Once again, bye all of you.